Hello, welcome in. All right, everyone, welcome in. Today we're just gonna be doing our normal ass weekly, daily streams as always. Ooh, you know what? I forgot to share this to one of the other sites. Let me see. Well, one of the other Discords. You know, it is CC related, so they can. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let me switch to me. Zhao. Oh, why aren't you showing, you little bugger? Okay, there we go. Ew. Why is it like that? Transform. Stretch to screen. Yeah. Okay, so it's cold. There we go. This is too much fun. This is too much fun looking at these. Okay, today's stream is gonna be just, you know, Zenless and shit. But honestly, I kind of want to chat for a moment. Too pretty. Too pretty. My eyes. Look at my eyes. Oh, that's Pepsi. Look at my eyes. Oh my God, Pepsi, please. Look at him. What do you see? Your dark soul. And over there. Whatever. I'm too pretty for this shit. Okay, but I'm staring at myself too much. Okay, we're gonna start playing. Let me load it up. Control 1. There we go. Where is it? Using my quick start. There we go. Yes. Am I too pretty for this? And my computer's already lagging. Whatever. I gotta wait until it loads the game up. Whatever. I hate this. Bum 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 bum. It should be loading. ZZZ. Fighters. Where are you, Zenless? There you go. And Americas. Version correction? Really? Come on. Should load my game up, honestly. Ooh. I'll die again. Why is it loading so much? Wait, did I accidentally start on someone else's account? There's no way. Because I usually have mine, unless I accidentally forgot to, like, what's it called? Excuse me. I had Dr. Pepper. I'm hoping it's mine. If it's not, then I gotta check, You know, today in work, it was like really, it's hella hot, I'm gonna lie. At work, it was like going like 100, it felt like 100 inside, like, okay, so we're building this home, right, inside a garage. So, not a garage, but a shed, or a shop, kind of. It's really big, honestly. But like, there's no AC because he hasn't gotten the AC or gotten like a guy to like put up or set up the AC yet. So inside the home, there's like no air circulation, and I'm like sweating balls. I'm like, damn, bro, I gotta take my shirt and everything, like, because I'm sweating so much. It's like a hot fucking sauna. I'm like, damn, why is it so hot? But outside felt so breezy and everything. But like, yeah, it is like, it was raining hella hard and it was very humid. So honestly, yeah. We're gonna do something with normal. We're gonna do cat. We'll do our cat, Norma, and Zhao for the day. Let me check if they're fixed up.
Hey there, Delulu.
Give it a minute. It takes a minute to load in.
No matter where we go, meeting you is the real reward. Smart choice.
Alright, good shot.
Hello.
Good job.
Rep 2493. Got a new ghost story to share? I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Let's see, 45. Why is your crit rate so low? Oh, because I had to fix you at some point. Equip. No. What? Equip. Pen ratio equip. I'm having way a little too much fun with the model. 79. Not enough. I feel like that's too much. Let's see. 84. That's pretty good. And Zhao shouldn't be changed at all. Alright. And then... Why are you up? Oh, Orphe today. Oh, wait. I think I forgot to open up a file I'm supposed to open up. OEP. I'm not gonna move that file to somewhere.
I'm so sleepy.
Downloads.
Why would you wake me up so early?
Because. Just because. Okay, it doesn't want to open. Why aren't you opening? No, you want to.
You've got nerves of steel. Guess what? Me too.
Oh, there we go. Allow.
I'm so sleepy.
Alright, so it should work now. Yeah. Yeah, my hands are moving. Okay. Let's try this. You, after passing 5 areas, get through launch no more 5 times. Wait, I also want to change music, honestly. Sorry, YouTube. Takes me so long to fucking change music. Alright, let's try this.
You've got nerves of steel, hmm? Guess what?
Should
Me
be pretty
too.
good. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Wait! I didn't check what I needed to do first. Well, fuck me. Upon launching X. Give me this. Give me this. Oh wait, no, I am going the right way. I'm going to my right. I want to see if I can remember this. No, it wasn't what I want. This. Alright, there we go. I feel like Zenless is too loud for you. Oh yeah, it is. It is pretty loud. Alright, let's try this now.
Watch your back.
There we go. Oh wait, wait! Ah, crap. My arm's itchy. I think a mosquito bit me. This. Give me this. Okay, I'm out of here. Alright, let's do this.
Target locked. Fireworks show. Wanna try my massage? That'll teach ya. Defense mode. Full firepower.
And
Pay attention. Lucky you, you're next. Why don't you have a taste of my claws? Keep going. My turn.
there we go. We got a Northie.
This out wide open.
Bam! Easy one. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Inflict days. We'll do this one. It's itchy arm. My itchy arm. Whatever. Mosquito really did me well. It's fine. Usually, like, getting over, like, mosquito itches, usually you have to, like, forget to, like, try to ignore them. And then after, like, a certain point, they just disappear. But I don't know if that's true. Because I can't remember if, like, if you keep touching them, it just keeps irritating it. And, like, the more you touch, the more you want to scratch. And then, like the, whatever, like, what's it called? Whatever thing they, like, residue that they leave after, like, they suck their blood, right? And that makes it itchy. keep spreading and that's letting it go. Left. Shut up.
Double firepower. Don't worry, it's gonna hurt a lot. Leave it to the chief. They're in for it now.
Bam. Alright, probably my face is. Let me. I feel like my face is working real quick. Alright, thank you. Let me calibrate it one more time. I feel like the calibration is just. Bleh.
Stop it.
Okay, that should work.
Just a flying hat.
That's adorable. Okay. I was trying to calibrate the thing. I was like, come on, work, PC. Don't die on me. I like this model too much. And I paid pretty good money for it. So I was like, eh. What? Wait, is music dead? Oh. That's what. There we go. Let's continue. Finally! Let's go.
Watch closely. This is the real deal.
Oh, I feel some lag. I feel like
You can't escape.
luckily I really do PC.
Wanna try my massage?
Because if it's gonna be like this for streams
Firepower.
or the model
All out of the pond. Let's keep this a bed.
gonna be like this.
And now they got boom boom. Don't worry, it's gonna hurt a lot. Wanna try my massage? Time to sharpen my claws!
I forgot I gave Queen an ass.
Lucky you, you're next!
She has an ass though. Like I would smash that if she had that type of ass. Ooh, my bad. I feel like I'm a little too big. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm like, I can't really do anything about it. Or I can like... Oh, you know what? I can probably make a like layer or like a scene where like I make the gameplay a bit smaller. Like it's gonna be kind of bad for like phones, but really works well with the model. So, but if I have to, then I'll just go left.
I can't believe there's a golden bamboo here. Did it get lost too?
Don't worry, it's gonna hurt a lot. Fireworks! Wanna Wanna try my massage?
Bam. Oh my. We'll just go left on this one. Alright.
Don't worry, it's gonna hurt. You sound wide open. Treatment time. Wanna try my massage? Just now, teacher. Full firepower. Next up is...
There we go.
Ta-da!
Push these on.
Yay! Don't worry, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Bam. Yeah, I feel like the online thing is just making it really bad. So probably next time, whenever we play Zenless, we're just gonna do with the we're gonna deal with the DNG, and then whenever we switch to what's called to other games like offline games, mostly like Deltarune, story-driven games type of thing, then we'll just go with like the VTuber model because that's, I feel like the computer can handle it. But for now, we're just gonna go with this. I'm gonna do this, and left. We'll go left. One, two, three.
Wanna try my massage? It's a fast.
There we go.
Careful, Captain. Time to sharpen my claws. Lucky you, you're next. Don't worry, it's gonna hurt a lot. What is that? I
Go.
call this move funny slash combo. They're in for it now. All out of the park. Target locked. Wanna try my massage?
Enough.
You don't have what it takes. Take a chance.
Bam. Easy win. Yeah. I want to see, hopefully, wait, you know what? Let's see if I can bring the, you know what, I should really do the connect the camera to the phone. And see if I can do like USB camera and stuff. Like have the phone as the camera, right? Oh boy, maybe it may not be like that. But it could be different. He's like, I see other VTubers whenever they do stuff, they have like an iPhone on the ground, but whenever I do it, it keeps trying to look up, but it could be anything. But as well, like I could just look at chat and everything with the phone instead, so just in case if I miss anything and I'm not looking like to my left and it looks like it's closing its eyes, or her eyes. Yeah, she's closing her eyes. Alright, finish that. Grab all the things there. Hello, Zero. Do you defense? Oh, that's Flash Flood. My bad if I scared into it. Oh yeah, there's new Shi, so I haven't really tried. Ooh, I haven't done new Shi, so we're gonna go through that. Now we're gonna pause the music. We're gonna do. There we go.
Smart choice. Exploring the outside world. Love it.
A wise choice.
Alright, we're gonna do this.
Got a new ghost story to share?
Hello?
Where are we going? There's
I
no
forgot
class
the
today.
light.
Got a
Well,
new
you know what? We're
ghost
just gonna go with
story.
Neko,
Where we
her, and.
What kind of fun smart choice?
Wait, did I change her?
Rep
No,
2493
she hasn't.
at your service.
And Shannon.
All set and ready to go.
I forgot the bosses.
Exploring the I'm here.
There we
Need a
go.
hand? Smart choice.
And the second one was fire, so we're gonna do.
So sleepy.
What do we have Piper fixed up, or is she not fixed up? She's fixed up by 80, so technically she is.
Let's take a break. This weather's perfect. Bear witness to the noble
about you?
principles of the
Are you
Time-Field
fixed
family.
up? Yeah, you're fixed up. What about Bernice?
Don't frighten me like that.
Officer 148,
Where
I've
is
got your
Bernice?
back.
Let's
There you go.
fire it up.
You just need is that attack? Where's energy regen? You need it. There we go.
Wanna
And then
glass
we'll
of
go
Nishi's
with
Smart choice.
her
A wise choice.
and
Exploring
use a
out. Where are we going?
use a ha ha ha.
There's no class today.
You're gonna go back to your little thing. I know I have like a weekly Cradle 3, but for now we're not gonna do that.
Got a new ghost.
You
And
know
I need
I
to fix
would
you, I
never
forgot about
turn
you.
you down.
Throw in this. Bam.
A wise choice. All right. Time for some discipline.
Oh, it's resistant.
Want a glass
And
of
then we'll
milk
just throw in
here?
Alice.
Sokaku?
Oh, Piper.
Let's take a break.
There you go. That should work. Oh. I thought it was like fire top and then a physical bottom, but it's resistant to fire. I'm like, oh, I didn't pay attention enough. Piper, please get back. Alright. Let's see. This should be easy.
Wind shear.
You got it. Springtime! That's it! Out of my way! You're gonna pay!
Damn.
In a jiffy!
This one should be easy.
Heel extension fired up!
The line shall be drawn by me.
Careful, don't get scared! You got it. Out of my way!
Bam.
I did warn you. Please step back. Yeah.
And easy win. As always. Easy victory.
Move it right now! I'm Metal Creature! Over here! Intercept! Adorably close to you!
There we go.
What do you... Not so fast! Forward! Is it turn around?
Hello?
Right? Smash them!
Oh, wow.
I'll back you up! Left yourself wide open! You can't escape! Switching to business. A complaint? Too late for that! My turn, my turn! That's a fine! Check this out!
That was too easy. Alright.
Is it intercept? What do you need? I call this move Funny Slash Combo! Oi, go! Lucky you, you're next! See ya! Great! Hello, Hoppa!
There you go.
Time to sharpen my claws! I can hop in and that'll teach ya! Over here! You're forward! I'm up! My turn, my turn! No! Pay close attention to what I'm saying! No way out for you! Yeah! You're big spot! You're now connected with the gold star! I'm up!
Man. That wasn't much of a like a hassle to do. Easily taken care of. As always. Let me change music one more time. Yeah. And let me lower a bit. I thought it was like, oh, anti-immunity, not too loud. It's still loud. Yeah, this should work. That should work. It's whatever. Honestly, this game has been a little bit stale for me for the past few days. I haven't really been picking it up a lot lately and making a lot more videos of it. Mostly, probably because how much I've played it so much and dissected that most of it's just kind of not bore me, but kind of like once you play it with the toys so many times that it gets old for me.
Please step back. Hear the howling wind.
Bam.
I'm not backing down. The wind scatters the path, and you are
Load up and pull out.
This one's unruly.
Bam, easy win. Ooh. What? As well, kind of the new content. Like, it gets good whenever like it comes out with new content, but during this like waiting period, I super easily get bored with it. But it's probably because of me just moving on from different things. There we go. You. Oh, I forgot to do paper for him. That's why.
Big talker.
There we go. I forgot to do paper on him. Oops. I was like, wait a second. Why does it feel like I'm not doing enough damage? And I'm looking at like the stun multiplier, and I'm like, oh, it's because I forgot to do paper. I'm like, oh yeah. I don't want to do them. This one seems fun, but it's going to take me a while. But, now what? Well, what time is it? 48 minutes already? And this. I could probably do it. It's gonna take me a good minute. Well, I just need the. Well, honestly, I just need the 3 S ranks. So, fire, electric. This one seems like a sandy one. This one seems like a Neko. So Sandy, Neko, and no, I can just do a Sissia and and Astra, and then do this as a Neko one, and then do this one as a Piper. I can still do Piper here. So let's do this one. Where's Piper? Wait, I can do Bernice on this one. Hold on, what am I saying?
I can help you ward off misfortunes. Become Officer 140. I am the eye.
Where's Bernice? Bernice? Bernice. Go.
Where are we going? There's no class today.
You know what?
Got a new ghost story to share?
Yeah. Alright. Let's do that one. Let's do this team. We'll throw in him, and then we should be fine.
My turn.
Time to end. Take this.
Ah, so much visual clutter. We're good enough. So much going on.
Don't fret. All will
Alright,
soon be
that
calm.
should work. There it is. Oh, Bernice, why are you making my computer die? I didn't think she would actually kill my...
Etiquette is a way to mask violence.
There we go. This should work.
The wind scatters the past, and you're next. Holy fear.
Here we go. And Bernice. And then you. Oh yeah, that's an ass shot there. Let me get it. Let me get a taste. Alright, 40k, not bad. We could have done a bit better with Bernice. Well, I know how to, but are we gonna go back and perfectly do like a rotation? No. Because that's a lot of RNG. Go. Alright, this one we're gonna do, I said Cetisia and so I'll go, where's Sissy? Oh, lighter. Alright, you, and actually smoke away. And I forgot what this button does. Oh yeah, the cope. Is it? I think it is the cope, but I can't remember the cope button. Energy regen, Astra. Honestly, Astra doesn't really matter what you have right now, but we can replace all these with attacks. Attack 3. And this. Energy regen. do. Best I can do. Okay, there we go. 3,004? I thought it was 3,500 or 3,400. I'll go with 400, honestly. I can't remember. And you are pretty good. And you are a messed up hoe. Pardon me. You are a messed up hoe. Do you change anything to here we go. Where is my... There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Got a little bit of work rate, unless I can go with... Nope. Can't usually do that. I can't remember if it was 55 or 57. I remember it was 57. Okay, that should work. Honestly. Extra electric boo. YouTube Studio. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. I got this. Oh my god. Trying to load one thing too many.
Homing barrage! Fire!
There we go.
I can't really control my strength.
You switch. We're fine right here.
Everything's on fire. Oh, just let it fight. Not over
There
yet.
we go. Will you stop moving around for a darn fucking second?
Definitely not my type. This going a little harder won't hurt.
There we go. Now to use this here. Easy one. $36, not bad. I'm just trying to get this range, honestly. Not super difficult. with whatever team I have. But I know, like, some of you guys have, like, other teams, or, like, teams that don't have, like, enough, like, what's it called? Wenjins, but Wenjins, there you go. I'm trying to kind of, visibility, not videos, type, live streams, apply. Let me see if I can look into a live stream. No? Live. I thought I could look into a use disabilities. Can I not look into live stream stuff? Oh, that was like 2 days ago. I'll look into it in a moment. Okay. There we go. Let's see. This makes it so much easier. There we go. I'm gonna go with this, and this. Sorry, I was a little distracted by something. And down. Alright, cool. And you switch to you. Bam. There we go. 1, 2. No! Fuck you. There we go. Oh, wait, you know what? I should have, fuck me, I guess. Oh well, it's gonna be Scuff Run. I should have, dialed in ult. Well, chain ult there instead. There we go. There we go.
Close attention to what I'm saying. Now I gotcha. Today's work order: kick some butt.
Can I? There we go.
Let yourself wide open.
Oh, we 25k'd it anyways. What did we say? Scuffest run I ever did.
That'll teach ya. Watch your back. A complaint? Too late for that.
And lap.
My turn, my turn.
Lap, I mean.
That'll teach ya.
Okay.
It's a fast. Intercept. Seal. Check this out. Your weak spot.
There we go. We should easily.
Slash combo.
kill this thing. Am I doing this?
Lucky you, you're next!
Easy wins. I feel like we could easily get like a 35 to 40 if we didn't scuff it very beginning. I probably have to like play it more and more to get the rotation correctly. Once I do, I'm trying to figure out like a button layout, like why. Okay, never mind. I thought never mind. My button layouts aren't working. My buttons are buttoning. It's probably the PC, honestly. Let's see. That means how many days do we have left with this one? 9 star. Did I 9 star this? I did. We have like 3 more days with that, so that's something. Let me check my messages. Nothing on the messages. Battle Maniacs. Cat Earls. There we go. Okay, let's just do our dailies, and then I think after this, we'll hit up Delta Route, because I really want to finish up the, well, not finish up the sword, but kill the knight. Because I think I can do it. I had enough practice from, like, the entire day. I've been practicing the entire day. Not the entire day, I was at work, but, you know. But whenever I got back from work, like, I practiced to, to almost speed it. The last part, I think the part where like he's in the middle of the screen and is about to like, what's it called? He's in the middle of the screen and then screams and throws all the like ice stars around. That's the part where I got wrapped on, because I feel like there's a small section in between the stars that I could have moved and bypass. But I think I did it so late, or like moved on the wrong direction because I panicked, that I'm like, ah, dang.
Can help you go further.
I'm back. Honestly, we should work on Norma. If I forget I have to work on her. Try out. Try out. Yeah, I haven't customized her things yet, so we're gonna special attack, chain attack, special attack. Dodge 11, her assist higher. I feel like confirm should be. We already have 2-piece wood. Well, the 2-piece woodpecker could work, but honestly, I'm not trying to do the 2-piece woodpecker. Oh. So I think I have everything that I need. I just need more Denny's. Set target. Custom.
Exploring the outside world. Love it. Smart choice.
Oh wait. I think I have enough. Oh wait, no, it's not this. Well, better yet, let me test it. Let me see if I can pull her. Well, not pull her, or one. Hopefully we get out of this one. Please! Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Oh my god. I'm so mad every time. I was like, I believe in this. I'm like, no, he doesn't want me because it wants to be gay, and he doesn't want to give me the thing. I'm like, why? I got an early weeping cradle. Why can't I get an early fucking Wenjin here? I lost the 50, well, the 75-25. So I'm like, I know I'm guaranteed, but like, I don't want to go like full hard pity for this shit. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Oh. I don't want to pay more money. The 349 is like literally, you know what? Fuck it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Purchasing, motherfucker. I don't care. Fine. I must need it. I need it. I need it. It's an addiction. I need it. I need it. I got like 2 more days with this one as well. Signal. Oh my god, I hate this. Please! Alright, hold on. I think our friend texted me something. I don't know what. Legendary Stardust Cowboys paralysis. What? What do you set me, Phantom? I'm so befuddled. Alright. Honestly, I still have like some things to do here, like the Art of Bingu and inventory. I still have this to do. I have like 14 days left. Which is gonna give me like, I think, I don't know how much. 60, 60, 60. That's all you're gonna give me? Permanent rewards. How much is permanent rewards? 50, 100, 100, 100, 100. Some stuff. It's gonna give me some stuff. There's exclusive rewards. Daily quests. Probably have to do those. I wish it tells you how much polychromes you're getting. This one, I think I have done some of it. This one I already got. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it, honestly. No, I'm gonna be for real. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Fuck. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's call it quits on this one for now. There we go. Let's open up Delta Room. Bam. Okay. Delta Ruin. Delta Ruin tomorrow! Delta Ruin today! Oh, the beanbag room. Yeah, I forgot. Remove myself to... Oh, wait, no, I gotta visually... I forgot, I have to visually move myself to my right. Ah, that's the soda. There we go. A little bit smaller. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. This should be pretty small and not distracting. I don't know. The words anymore. So, we'll go to chapter select. Chapter 3, play. Oh yeah, let me turn off the music. Okay, yeah, we should be fine. Game, please don't break. Please don't break. Right, did you break? There we go. Wow. Continue. Continue. Okay. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna... I didn't realize until, like... So we're gonna do ghost storage. We're gonna remove glow shards. We're gonna throw in... flat soda. We're gonna get rid of flat soda because we don't need this. We're gonna throw in... TV slop. TV dinner, deluxe dinner, I think that's the word. And then I don't think I have any other TV dinner, glow shard, TV slop. And then dog dollar, glow shard, TV glow shard, TV dinner. And then oh, we're gonna increase Rouse. Use no. We're gonna increase Rouse's what's it called? Magic? Can we increase his magic to... Yeah. To 15. Ginger guard. We don't really need... Yeah. Devil tail? Wait. Didn't I not... Or is this... What save is? Steelmaker, Shadow, Mantle... Oh, wait. I think I didn't. Hold on. Then... Put back the Shadow Mounter. Keep the deal? Ginger guard. And then we don't really need magic, honestly. It's another... Can it Dealmaker? Where's Shadow Mantle? Oh, no. That's gonna stay on her. And then you are gonna get the yeah, there's no there. Yeah, and then you're gonna get whatever's left. Tail. Chainmail. Yeah, that should work. Save. Save. Wait. And then, we're gonna go to... Wait. We do need to, I need to switch... Enter? It's gonna make us rich off for the next one. Wait, wrong one. Exchange all my points to, 1,000 points for 1,500. Exchange. Exit. And, bye. Even non-TVs. Deluxe dinner. I forgot how much TV slot was. Big meals. Exit. Alright. So we're just gonna go. So we have the mantle on Susie. Whatever is left on Chris. Save. And a lot of magic for our for our boy Rousey. So this will help us. Here's the detail. We want Susie to be able to use her slash as much as she can, right? But we also don't want her to fucking die, like instantly. So we need the mantle. So with Chris as well, we need Rousey to be able to have enough like magic support on himself, so we can use that as a. We can use his magic to use less of the items. So we're able to continue like using less items while fighting this guy. Shouldn't be too hard. Wow. Oh no, he's fucking dead. Alright. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Next, right. There we go. Now we're gonna go with tension. It was somewhere. Tension max. Then we're gonna go with magic, Rude Buster. Then defense. Ow. Now we're gonna go with well, we can just go defense, then go to magic, Rude Buster, and then another defense. This continues on. There we go. Now we're gonna go with, we can go with defense, attack, but this one we can just do, I feel like we can easily do attack, magic, Rude Buster, And then attack with this one. For this extra bit of points. Oh! God damn it. Alright. Well, good thing we're not stupid here. Team Revive Team 25. Revive Mint. And then we're gonna go with defense. Up, 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 down, down, down. Up, 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 up. Whoa! Shit, that was close. Hello? Alright, there we go. Defense. Magic. Root Buster. And then we're gonna use magic on healing properties ourselves. Fuck. Oh wait, we can do item, tension for 50, Root Buster, then defense. Fuck me. For this one we can just do item. Let me raise it a bit with the music. I kinda wish I could, like, increase the loudness on this. Hold on. Oh. TV dinner, 100. Ourselves. Susie, Root Buster. Then item. Rouse. Fuck me. We're getting swooned. Too fast. And then items, defense, magic, Root Buster. There we go. Fuck! Alright. Go forward. No, go back. We got this. Act. Pension max. Then magic, Root Buster. There we go. Defense, magic, Root Buster. Defense. Ugh. Okay. I can attack. I can magic. And then I can defend. How did I get swooned? How did I get swooned? Whoa. Why back it in? Alright. Attention max. Root Buster. And defense. Defense. Magic. Root Buster. Defense. There we go. Fuck. Act. Oh yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Defense. Root Buster. Defense. Fuck me, I guess. Item. Defense. Magic, Root Buster. Magic, heal. There we go, 107. Ah! Fuck me, I was close. Defense. Oh my god, that's closer than I thought. Act. No. Item. TV dinner. No. Tension gem. And touching bit. Then magic, Root Buster. And then item. TV slot. TV dinner. Fuck. Act. No. Tension gem. Root Buster. Then defense. Oh. Fuck me. I moved. Defense. Magic. Root Buster. Item. Deluxe dinner. Chris. Fuck me, I guess. Defense, magic, Root Buster. Ugh! you. Bam. Easy one. Act. Item. Revivement. We'll just go with defense. Can I... do I have a different item? Okay, I got an idea. Defense, defense. Fuck! I did so well on like a good an hour or two ago, but this one it's killing my ass. Okay, let's try this one more time. Act, no. Tension max, magic, Root Buster, defense. Okay, there we go. Defense, magic, Root Buster, and defense. Fuck me, I guess. Defense, magic, Root Buster. Act. No. We're gonna go with TV dinner. TV slot. Magic Root Buster. I'm just anticipating. Oh my god, that was a lot closer than I thought. TV dinner. Rose. Magic. Root Buster. Fuck me. Root Buster. And, we should be fine. Defense, magic, Root Buster, and then, how about just, I feel like Susie's gonna get it, honestly. But we should be fine. Wait a second! Oh, fuck! Oh yeah, that's what I was not hoping for. Oh, shit. We might actually die here. Defense, magic, Root Buster. Defense. Ooh, we might die if we don't. Wait! Whoa! Okay, this should work. Magic. Root Buster. And then... Ah! No. No. I really have to... Like, I hate that it's like, it's a tight space, so I have to move with it. But at the same time, like, I can't. No. Tension max. Magic, Root Buster. Oh. There we go. Defense, Magic, Root Buster. Bam. Fuck me. Item. Heal down ally. No. I can just do. No. I can do. TV dinner. Then do magic, Root Buster. And then do defense. Fuck. Holy fuck. This one we can just do deluxe, not deluxe dinner. Yeah, deluxe dinner. Magic, Root Buster, and then defense. Fuck. Act item 100. Yeah. Susie, you're gonna do Root Buster. And you're gonna defend. Fuck. Fuck. Woohoo! Defense. We're gonna do magic. Defense. This should work. Bam. Defense, magic, Root Buster. And then defense on this one. Fuck me. Okay, this one is a little bit difficult here. I can do TV dinner on myself. No. I can do raise the TP to 50%. Then do Root Buster. Then do Heal Prey on Chris. Wait! Oh shit, there goes Rousey. Revivement. I can do defend, Root Buster. Oh, why? I don't know how to fucking do this one because it's at the tight circle. Like I get so used to it on the other one, but I'm like once I pass this, like Once I pass that part of the section, I think I'm crystal clear. Okay. There we go. I panic so easily. They're gonna be so much easier to deal with the on the other save, honestly. Fuck! Fuck! Magic, Rude Buster. Magic, Heal Prey, Susie. God, I went that one too early. Act. No. Revived us. There we go. Fuck me. For now, it's just defense, magic, Root Buster. Nope. Nope. Defense, magic, Root Buster. Can't do anything about rousing right now. No, wait! Items? No spare. Okay. We got an easy workflow on that one. This one we're gonna do item ourselves. Yeah. You are gonna go with item. Chris. Oh my god, that was a lot harder than I thought. Holy fuck, I hate myself. Oh. Magic, Root Buster. You are going to use magic on Heal Prey with Chris. Well, Chris can just... You know what? Chris can just do himself, honestly. Fuck. Act, items. TV, Deluxe Dinner, you, Chris. Magic, Root Buster. Rousey, just defend yourself for a moment. Yeah! Fuck. You got swooned. Act. gonna change swap. Okay, this should work. Oh my god! Magic, Rude Buster, holy fuck. Fuck. There we go. Wait! Oh my god. Magic, Root Buster. Magic Root Buster again. We're close, but we're not close enough. Oh my god! A little further. Fuck. Alright, well, it's about to be 2 hours, so. I blame you, the viewer. Hold on. Let me close there. Okay, whatever. Alright, but okay, there we go. Okay. So we're not gonna stop, but we're gonna see something for the moment. Play music. What's this? Here we go. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to look at some stuff, some gacha stuff that came out. Jingle, 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 hold up, jingle, 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 jingle. Stuff came out, okay, for Zenless. So we're gonna look into that for the moment. Hopefully it isn't super bad. Well, it isn't super. Well, it ain't bad, but it's super nice. So let me go to the shower room. It's, yeah. And let me move my little YouTuber model to my left. There we go. And then open up the. Oh, why did you move? Open up Twitter, twitter.com. Alright, YouTube. Zenless 10. Here we go. There was some new stuff that just came out, and I was like, ooh, this is super nice. Here we go. Oh, the special program is coming. Okay, I thought it was today. But it's... when? 17? What's today? The 13th? So in 4 or 5 days. Never mind. But yeah. I wasn't expecting it to be Dear Proxies, the Zenless Zone 0 version 3.1 and the Long Goodbye special program will officially air on July 17, the Storm Celestial Nexus. I thought there was something for Zenless. I don't think there's anything else for Zenless. I'm seeing it. We already reacted to this. We already seen stuff. If I started Zenless Zone 0 and Season 3, here's what I do. This is what I would do. I would not do whatever the other people are saying and just play the game for fun, honestly. Right? If you get angry, then stop playing it and, you know, check yourself before you break yourself. But as well, like, you know, also, you know, don't get super addicted to it. It is an addict. Like, you can get addictive to it, and it is, like, it could be a bad thing, but once you know how it is, it is. Honestly, I was hoping this to be, what's her name? I was hoping this to be... Wait, she has fluffy ears. I'm looking back at it, and I'm like, wait, she has fluffy ears. Maybe it's, like, an art thing that they changed? Like, oh yeah, this was 2 years ago, right? But, and you know, this is 100 years ago from like the art style, but I feel like they rethought like of the fluffy ears and removed them, and then added like human ears instead. My eyes. Yeah, there's nothing new for Zenless. Let me see if Kete has anything new to react to his stuff, because usually he has some, like, oh, Kete reacts, so we can just steal out of his his fucking page book. Yeah, we stealing content, that's what. Alright, we're gonna take whatever people like to send to Kete to react. I'll react to it. How about that? I'll be your new daddy VTuber. I'm kidding. Alright, if Discord wants to open up. I don't think it does want to. Fuck me, I guess. Discord. There we go. I have to do that. Don't switch. So I can open up Twitter. Not Twitter. The Discord. Rank, Ruba, Boya Buddy, Artwork, Advice, Zenless Story, YouTube, Events, Kete Reacts. What do you got? Kete Reacts channel. Grown man and his croc gets a LARPing. What? Remia being a funny menace. There we go.
Danielle, please stop. Let's just talk about this. Sorry, Proxy. Dismantling a government. Danielle, please stop. Let's just talk about this. Sorry, Proxy. Dismantling a government right now. You're alerting the security! Ramiel, that's glass! Damn it. They seem to have some kind of invisible force field here. The tech is...
Okay, this is so dumb. I hate the AI thing. I'm not gonna lie. I like the... Yeah, she is the same person who makes the non-gong one, but like, I feel like the Suna, the Angel Delusion one's pretty funny because, you know, it's kind of stupid. Right. Honestly, very good video about comparing ARM APM versus strategy. YouTube post react Softy Mage. What you got, Softy? Scott Outpost podcast. Crew is crashing on the endgame. Reason why we skipped our regular podcast. Let me see. What do you got, Softy? It's been uploaded as much. Plus IRL has been sent. Page 1, we need more Verity bosses, and let 4, blah. There's so many. Let me read. Alright. I'm crashing out in Endgame. It is one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading as much in IRL. I haven't sent a couple of suggestions and feedbacks to Hoyo where I said, page 1, we need more variety of bosses. Honestly, kind of, yes. Well, I don't know what you mean, like, variety, because we have, like, various, like, we have our anomaly bosses, we have our, probably, rupture, quote-unquote, bosses, right? And then we have, what's it called? We have our attacker bosses, right? Those are like 3 main things. In the last 4 CU rotations, we have had Monato 4 times. Okay, that's what he means. Okay. Honestly, yes. I hate that we had Monato like 4 fucking times. And I'm like, why? Why do we need this? Like, why do we need 4 Monatos? Like, really? Hoyo, please? Can you not anymore? We have all similar buffs around ice anomaly. That is very true. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever they do like an ice anomaly character, it's always like trying to go with like against Miyabi, but it always works for Miyabi for some fucking reason. It's Miyabi. What we're gonna say. We have other older bosses that are ice weak. Some from season 1. Please utilize all available bosses, pretty much. Yeah, we still have our older bosses, but I wish like they brought them back sometimes. I'm like, what happened to Bringer, right? I hate Bringer, right? Because I'm all physical. But honestly, I'm like, No, I want Bringer, okay? I don't care if it kick my Neko isn't kicking like hard enough. Right? I don't care if it ain't doing 40k. I'm still 25k that fucker. I finished the story and see what I've forgotten playing more new plus enemies, which I'm glad you tried out some of the first waves, such Shiyu bosses with possible new Shiyu bosses need tweaking before becoming one. Yeah, and the last 3 deadly assault rotations. Let me skip this one. I don't like this one. Okay, there we go. In the last 3 deadly assault rotations, we had 3 thrusts. Honestly, I don't know why we had Thrall. I don't love Thrall. I hate him. Like, it's not because like, oh, he's like, it is pretty much the boss mechanics, and the fact that he fucking glitches out so much. Whenever I'm doing runs for you guys and make like run videos, I'm dealing with like hours on end of glitches, and I hate them. Like, please, every 3 times I restart, I want to get another restart, like a good run, and then I had a restart, like it was a really good run, honestly, and then I had to fucking restart it because, oh boy, the wolf dog didn't want, no, he's a fox. The fox boy didn't want to come out and let the gator do his thing, right? I wasn't dealing damage because the gator was just gatoring itself. Even though I killed the gator, because the fox boy is supposed to come out to heal the gator. We have range. Please change the buff more like threshold simulation. Buff shield 3 buffs generalized. I wish, yes, I wish the buffs, mostly it is the buffs. I hate that, like, to say it, but like, okay, I get it, right? Shield the buffs, so, you know, they're more, like, the people are more likely to pull the character, but that also means that the character is going to get more shit on because of the buff, right? Because, oh, they're only good because we have a super shield buff for that character, right? But we can't, you know, utilize other characters to compare it to the other ones, right? And then once, like, that shield is removed and, like, there is no, like, shield of that buff anywhere, generally, or general shield of it, then I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, this section of characters are just shit in general. And that new character that you thought was super cool last 2 patches or a patch ago, dead, fuck you, type of thing, okay? You know? We have wide range of agents. Please create buffs that vary. Please change buffs more like threshold, blah, blah, blah. Page 2, I have some examples you could add daily assaults. Geppetto similar, 0, mid fight, and mini boss. Geppetto, I love, I don't know why they never throw in Geppetto. Nineveh. We have Nineveh. I forget that we have Nineveh. Points? No. Yeah. We have Nineveh and Geppetto. I'm like, where the fuck are they? Are we supposed to kill these fuckers at some point? Or we like, you know, supposed to destroy these fucks and make the hollow a lot safer, right? Wasn't Miyabi was supposed to like, come on, please. I hate this. I hate this. Alright, let me open this. Like, come on, you disgusting company of worth of nothing. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Spit on your grave. Spit on your grave. Alright. Alright. Thank you, Softy Mage, for the crash course. I'm not gonna read all of it because it's just a bunch of like what's possible to add. But honestly, like I kinda wish I have the same type of like what's called frustrations about this game. Like this is why I'm like playing less of it and playing other games, honestly. Like it's super cool and super nice. I love the characters and everything, but I wish the mechanics were better. The shells were a bit better. Like, okay. What I mean shells is like no, the buffs are better, right? And like we could have more variety of bosses. I'm like, oh, we have Thrall again on board. Like honestly, like that's why like I have been posting less throughout these 4 like DA cycles because of fucking Thrall. I'm like, yeah, it's boring. Yeah. We already did the new boss. Come on, bring me something else. Where's my robot? Where's my like bully robot? I want to bully the fuck out of the robot. I want to put up a electronic plugger up his butt and say, here's your fucking 50k with this robotic. All right, I want to bully the robot again. Let me also get some new bosses, right? I forget what are all the new bosses. And we haven't even seen older bosses. I'm like, okay. Like I don't mind their like throwing HP to hell, right? Like, wow. Give me the HP for them, right? You know. But still, it's still new bosses or like older bosses coming back. It's a lot. Alright, let me look what other thing KT will react without him reacting, and I'm just reacting to it. Yeah. M6 Yixing Wang versus M1 Billy. Blah, boring. Why season 2 really underperforms? These are a lot older. Like 28 days ago, 17 days ago, 6 days ago. What's this one? What's the difference between Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zones here? Honestly, I kind of want to see this. Well, I never played Wuthering Waves, and I have a lot of friends who play them, but honestly, I have no idea. Let's look at it. Oh, if he got caught. This one we're gonna look into in a momento. It's a Twitter thing.
Runners of action combat in gacha games. One, commonly referred to as rotation slot. Another, once hailed as a left mouse button simulator. But from the outside,
okay, yeah, that's true.
They look much the same. 3 characters, swap between them, flashy units, flashier ults, resource bars, and timer-based endgame. Then you play them and they might feel similar at first, and then you learn them and they start to feel nothing alike.
Oh yeah.
So let's dive into why these games are similar, why they're so different, and where they land in the overall action RPG space. What their flaws are and how to solve them. Also that we can answer what should be a very simple question. What's the difference between Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero anyway?
I have no idea, but to be honest.
There's a way of describing action games, and really, games in general, which we're going to be using in this video, and that is player-sided versus enemy-sided. Player-sided encounters are the ones where the interesting decisions are about what you do. These existing games based around the plans you create and your execution. The enemies in these games aren't the focus, they're the target dummies of varying shapes that you get to beat up in all sorts of spectacular ways. Some games like this which you might be familiar with are Doom, DMC5, and Katana Zero. These are games where the combat is about making you feel powerful. Enemy-sided encounters, on the other hand, are ones where the decisions are forced on you by what the enemy does. Almost every meaningful decision you do is subject to the specific demands, gimmicks, or patterns of the enemy. By comparison, the player toolkit won't be too diverse or powerful. They'll have just enough to handle every enemy in the game, often focusing on a small range of defensive options
What is
to allow
this?
players to reliably interact with whatever nonsense it is that the difficult enemies are capable of. Games I'd say sit here are ones like the Dark Souls series, Undertale, and Everhood 2.
Alright, that
And then
makes
there are
sense,
ones
honestly.
which sit right in the middle. These games are exactly the kind that I personally like. If you've ever played a game where the hard fights feel like a fight between two equals, those exist right here. They're characterized by the interactions between your toolkit and the enemy moveset, and the points where those can intersect and create interesting decisions. Here exist games like Kingdom Hearts 3, Armored Core 6, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Okay, I've never
After
played
hearing
Hollow
all
Knight.
that-
I kind of wish I did, honestly. I was gonna do a Hollow Knight stream at some point, but I was like, you know what? Oh, Deltarune tomorrow.
I'm sure you can start to piece together, if you've played both games, that ZZZ is notably more enemy-sided than Rua, and you'd be 100% correct about that. However, I'd say both of these games lean extremely player-sided, with Rua sitting just even further along that line than ZZZ. And if you're still here, that means that you can handle all of the nonsense that I've been saying so far and me making up terms for my own videos, which means that you'll probably like all the other stuff I have queued up. So click subscribe and make sure you don't miss out on
Alright, someone hit a
any of that.
like on.
So now that we know what kind of game each one is, the question is why even care? Well, the reason is because it lets us unpack why each of these games have evolved in the way that they have. So hold on to that little piece of terminology while we talk about the most fundamental design difference between these two games. These games both have endgame modes which have a heavy focus on beating bosses within a certain time limit, or in other words, they both check how much damage you can do in a certain amount of time.
Depending
So,
on
of
the
course, the difference lies in what the games
on the game
use
mode.
to limit your damage output in that time frame. Rua uses cooldowns to keep you from being able to hit your maximum output. Resonance Liberations, the ultimates of this game, tend to have a 25-second cooldown on top of their energy costs. Typically, these skills will be important or completely required for a character to be functional, so players will make sure to have enough energy regen on their characters to meet the energy limit every 25 seconds. In addition to ultimates, Rua's version of a resource bar, the Forte circuit, will grant access to another powerful and typically very crucial skill which the community will refer to as a character's Forte or Forte skill. These abilities tend to also have some manner of internal cooldown, usually between 20 and 25 seconds, to line up with the ultimate cooldown. Evidently, this is to keep the amount of powerful actions you can do within a 25-second window consistent, no matter how good you are at the game. ZZZ, on the other hand, gates you on resources. There isn't as standard of a formula here as Rua has with their cooldowns. Resources will be accrued in differing ways per character. Some gain it from using their specials, some from dodging, many from attacking in some form. But really, almost all of them will be gained from what the character wanted to be doing anyway. These resources just give you a line of optimization you can take during combat to optimize your damage. When you compare these two philosophies, there's at least one clear difference you can intuit in how you expect to deal damage, even without playing either game. Enemy interference inherently matters more in the cooldown game when the cooldowns are tight, and matters much less when the cooldowns are lenient. Often in Rua, the rotations are pretty tight. Doing all of your obligatory unfield tasks with a team will often bring you close enough to the 25-second mark that enemy disruption can feel pretty bad, since every second wasted is damage that you can't get back. If the timer runs over while you're halfway through your rotation, unfortunate, but that's a big damage loss. In ZZZ, by comparison, not only can you adjust how you spend resources to always make sure that you have spent what you've built, the game also tends to directly reward you for interacting with disruptive mechanics.
That's very true.
Whether that be bonus points in Deadly Assault, gimmick phases that directly refund energy, or mechanics that rapidly build the enemy's stun gauge. That asymmetry is why Rua is often known as rotation slot. So, let's talk about that.
Is that okay? That's why I never. I think that's why I never like. That's why I feel more fun with like when I don't know. Okay, I know Wuba is like also like science. Oh my god, my fucking brain just left me, and I'm like, duh, you're stupid. Hey, stupid. Right, wrong one. Right, hold on. Where is it? Hey, hello, stupid. I'm like, okay, My brain, please help me work. Please. I am slow. Please help me. Okay, but what was I about to say? That's why I feel like it's more visually pleasing and like whenever I first looked into gameplay about it, it looked like, oh, this is more interactive than the other gachas that I've seen, right? I'm like, damn, this looks super nice. Interacts with the bosses, and you have a lot of freedom to play around with, right? And then whenever I see Wu, I'm like, okay, this is like, I don't know what is happening. There's like no sense of direction for me sometimes when I see gameplay. But I'm like, what are they doing? What's happening? Why can't I dodge? And there is a dodge, right? But there's like, but the dodge meter is like kind of with their dodge meter, it has like kind of like an energy resource, right? And that's pretty cool. But like, if the enemy's gonna be splurting out so much fucking shit, I feel like I want to dodge every time and not worry about energy. But
game for a little. A cooldown-based economy under a strict timer means that the end goal of Woowa is cramming the maximum damage you can into a desired window. That's a puzzle you often solve before the encounter. Ensuring you can create a rotation that deals enough damage, practicing it to the point where you can perform it consistently, and then executing it cleanly in the fight. In the primary endgame modes, there aren't that many choices to make. And the reason that's true is because Woowa's kits and teams can be quite particular. Every character has a concerto bow, which you can think of as a side quest you complete during their time on field. And finishing it lets you swap out with a payoff called an outro skill. That much is fine. The problem is that a lot of characters add extra conditions on top of that. For example, buffs that disappear if you swap a character off field, or resources that are locked behind rotating in a specific way. Stack enough of those together and the 25-second window stops being the only constraint you're playing around. Almost every character is imposing micro goals on their own rotation, and sometimes on other characters too. Which is why a Woowa fight that starts going wrong is so annoying to pull back. Watch pretty much any level of play, and the moment someone gets meaningfully disrupted, they'll just restart. Accidentally outro to the wrong character, lose a buff for taking too long, or swapping when you shouldn't have.
Just that little of adjustment, it's an instant
and to be
restart.
Clear, you can recover a rotation gone wrong in Woowa. It's just, why would you? The restart button is right there. You spend all that time learning the rotation, and you know it works. Why sit there improvising around the character's kit in order to barely clear, when the rotation you picked up from a guide does the job every single time? Hence, rotations of the slop variety. Now that's enough wuthering our waves for now. Let's do a little talk on ZZZ's kit.
Okay, so it's that bad. Oh my god! Oh, thank God I'm not playing Withering Waves. Honestly, if I have to stop and restart every time I get like I misclick or I get accidentally hit and there's like the animation hit, and or like, oh, you know, I didn't do like the thing at the, oh my god, fucking Bill's thighs are so fucking thick over here. I'm like, oh, give me. Okay, but if I have to like restart every time because of like something small, then I'm like, no, I ain't playing this shit. This shit is gonna go down in the trash. Deletion, uninstall, ungame, never paying for the winners, and then just continue my day. Like, sassy little bitch I am. Alright, let's continue.
ZZZ having come a long way from being considered a button mashing game. To me, this game is more of a resource management simulator. A resource-based economy means that the bulk of the skill in piloting a given team comes from understanding how to efficiently build and spend resources in order to maximize damage. To talk about this effectively, we need to split the teams we'll be piloting into two different team types in ZZZ: anomaly teams and attack teams. Let's start with attack teams since they're easier to explain. These teams typically have a couple of properties in common. They often aim to stun the enemy and deal a huge burst of damage within that stun window. Stunning an enemy in ZZZ applies a large multiplier to all damage that they receive, so aiming to line up your resources within the stun window is the most efficient use of your resources when you can afford to do so. Runs will often aim for a number of stuns to allow the resources you build to be spent a certain amount of times. Second, these teams usually devote a vast majority of their field time to one character. Either a DPS with an off-field stunner so that your attacker may build the resources and then spend them during the stun, or an on-field stunner with a burst attacker who comes on-field during the stun window.
Why do it again?
The latter is less common, but both will have a support who is mostly a cheerleader who provides buffing to the rest of the team. And that's it really. Attack teams vary a lot in how they end up playing. Even what I just told you doesn't really apply to every single one.
That is very true. We do have like, let's say, we have Hugo, who's like the ultimate goal is to just stun, chain attack, and then, stun, then chain attack to Hugo, and then to do your EX or ultimate within that stun window, like the very first second after you get out of the chain attack. For YSG, her gameplay it's always simple. It's just go to white form, do certain combos, get out of white form, try to get back to white form as fast as possible. That is like literally her basic stuff. But with like most of the characters in Zenless, it's usually the same. Try to get to the stun window, do big PP damage, and then continue the rotation of getting back to the stun window, do PP damage, and then continue. And the cycle goes anew. Alright, but let's continue. For anomalies, honestly, before Non-Gone came in, the whole anomaly thing is like do cycle between your ice, or well, cycle between one element to another before the element run out. And honestly, that is like what's the most simplest thing ever. Yeah, you can try to stun it, but why stun it if the anomaly attack is gonna be dealing damage throughout the entire course, right? It kind of removes the stun window for any reason until like Non-Gone come in, like, oh shit, yeah, we need the stun.
General, these are the
but that's only for certain
teams. An example is
only.
Yishen, Jufufu, and Lucia. Yishen will be greedy with her field time in order to build up as much resources as she can. She benefits from a more selfless stunner, so Jufufu will take the role of an off-field stunner, while Lucia provides the buffs. The other half of the roster is anomaly teams. I won't run through the entire system here, but it functions as a completely different win condition available to a certain class of character. Instead of stunning and bursting, you're stacking an elemental effect on the enemy until it triggers, and sometimes chaining those triggers for damage. So the moment-to-moment goals vary from an attack team, but it's built on the same type of logic where you'll build a team to allow for all of your characters to gain the resources that they need to accomplish the goals of their kit. So now I've spoken about the player side of things, so let's talk about the enemy side. To do so, let's talk about Dark Souls. Or more generally, let's talk about the wonders of looking at your screen. I mentioned player-side and enemy-sided games before, and now we can try to see what that framing is supposed to help us understand.
Okay, I can see why
I'm going to ask a silly question.
that gameplay would look
What is
super
the
cool.
point of there being different enemy types in games? Why even
forgot
bother spending dev time on it?
the name of the
well,
game.
when we look at any action game, the answer is clear as day. They provide
Ooh.
different challenges for us to go up against. It would get boring if we just fought the same ones. We need different movesets to go up against. Stuff with different strengths and weaknesses to encourage us to use different, underexplored parts of our toolkit and get us to think in different ways. Even in games with more limited player options such as Dark Souls and more generally Souls-like games, the enemies being different provides a unique challenge with each encounter, requiring you to learn different tells, timings, and punish windows in order to progress. Okay, cool, great answer. So if that is the case, why design a player-sided game in the first place? Well, to answer that, we're going to need to expand upon an inevitable friction that both of these games have come to face, and the differences in how they've tried to handle it. Here is the tension every single one of these games runs into. A player-sided game makes you feel powerful, and feeling powerful is exactly what a gacha wants to sell you. You pulled the character, you invested in the character, the character should feel good.
Oh my god, wait. I'm sorry, we gotta go back. I know you're chatting, but hold on, we gotta go back. We gotta get another look. And get a good sniffer. Sniffer. Pepsi, go back. Okay, hold on. Sniffer.
Feeling powerful is exactly what a gacha wants to sell you. You pulled the character, you invested in the character, the
Oh, yeah.
character should feel good.
Oh
A
yeah.
fully
Oh yeah,
enemy-sided
that's where
game-
we're good. All right, we're good. Sniffer. Yeah. All right.
Game sells the opposite thing. It sells you an uphill battle against something bigger than you. It makes your skill and your understanding matter most, and a gacha fundamentally needs your account to matter. So there's a hard ceiling on how enemy-sided one of these games can ever actually go, no matter how many different enemy types they sit down and try to design. But somewhere along the line, clearly the ZZZ devs heard that the game was too easy, and they clearly, genuinely love action games. So they started pushing ZZZ in a more enemy-sided direction.
I hated
More
it.
gimmick phases, more aggressive enemy types, more modes that ask you to do more than just damage. And in doing that, they ran into a problem. Because a large part of the way that they'd been reducing the friction of the game, which is important for gachas, the way they'd been allowing every single player to access their character's strength was by making them streamlined and easy to play, and also handing out an enormous amount of invincibility across the cast. Without even
Invisible
mentioning
damage.
egregious characters like Yi Guan, a lot of characters have minimal reason to be getting hit during combat. And here's the issue with that. Enemy-sided design lives and dies by how you get to interact with the enemy kit. And you
100%.
can't interact with an enemy kit while you're invincible. So they couldn't just generically make enemies more scary because half the cast just doesn't care. They needed a way to make the game more enemy-sided, but they also needed controlled interaction. And that is where I think basically every recent ZZZ mechanic comes from. Hence the side objectives of Deadly Assault, hence Miasma, control skills, and the list goes on. And you'll notice that the center of a lot of these mechanics is defensive assist. And it's worth thinking about why that specifically is the answer that they're relying on. The easy answer is that it's the easy answer.
It's
The
always
devs
been
know
easy.
exactly what they're handing you. Almost, emphasis on almost, everyone interacts with it in almost the same standard.
Wait, I didn't read that. Hold on.
Emphasis
Royal, please remove evasive
on
assist.
almost, everyone interacts with it in almost the same standardized way. It makes the game more enemy-sided without ever opening up the game to being unpredictable. And in fairness, it does look very cool. The issue, if you consider it one, is that the game turns into play your team and also press defensive assist. And
But yeah, that's so true. The bosses that came out or like are coming out, like they all have a small gimmick, like defensive gimmick, right? And I'm like, okay, that's cool, you know, cinematically, right? But whenever it comes to actual gameplay and trying to like play it again and again and again, it gets pretty fucking frustrating. Because like, oh, once you reach this part of the area, oh, like once the timer hits this area, and then, but you have so much fucking, like, what's it called? So much energy that you have left over, but you're gonna be overrun by energy, so you gotta waste that energy beforehand or after for it to continue using more energy, right? But I'm like, I don't know. As well, like, you know, it is kind of like, it feels like a time waster, honestly. Some of the times, like everybody can do this. Everybody can defensive assist and get it right? But it feels like more of a, like, for those pro players who have, like, a good rotation and can continue that rotation without much problem, then, you know, it gets a bit of annoying. I kind of wish there was, like, more of a mechanics on, like, less on, like, I get the counter, right? Counter mechanics. But I kind of wish there was more emphasis on dodge and attack. That's why I kind of like playing Neko. Because the dodge and attack part is like, yes, give me. I don't always need to, you know, counter this shit, right? I can just dodge, as Pickle says. Okay.
that's not super hard or interesting if you ask me. It's a reaction check, sure, but it's not a particularly hard one. Sometimes
Yeah, it's super
even,
simple.
It runs the risk of feeling too intrusive. To give you an example, Osu is a great game, and it's a
Osu
lot of
was good.
fun. But
I
would
never
want
played
to
Osu.
play segments of an Osu map interspersed with an action game? Not really. That's kind of how I feel about control skills in certain phases of recent bosses.
I feel you.
It's neat and fun, but it almost feels too divorced from actually piloting my characters.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just so standardized in how you interact with
It's just
it. And
it's just thrown in your face. Everyone can do it. I'm like, but I want to have the freedom. I want to kick her ass in my way, you know? Let me kick this boss's ass in my way, not this way.
Beneath everything mentioned is the fact that ZZZ is a gacha. Mechanics with real emergent depth, the kind where players start finding powerful things that the devs never planned for, are not actually what a gacha wants. They want the game to feel more enemy-sided. What they don't want is to grow the web of interactions between your account and an encounter, because that web is unpredictable. And unpredictable player power is how you end up with something like Mono Ice, and how your perfectly tailored best in slot team ends up not being that. So they're boxed in by their own design. They want the game to be enemy-sided, but the business model says otherwise. So a lot of that actually carries over to Ruwa. This is also a game that wants you to feel strong and cinematic, that wants these characters' personalities to shine in combat. But Ruwa started from a different place, or at least it felt like it did. Ruwa wears its Souls-like inspiration pretty openly, and despite the fact that these days Ruwa characters are out here doing, well, whatever this is, early on they genuinely felt a lot weaker relative to the enemies than anything in ZZZ did. You could very much see it in the sheer number of people getting dismantled at launch, and you can still see some of that inspiration in the hologram mode. So what was the problem? Same as before, it comes back to one word: rotation slot. Over time, the meta developed, and dedicated players worked out two things at once. They worked out the best rotations, and they also worked out it's simply better to commit to your rotation and tank hits rather than try to avoid them. They also figured out that the parry system was mostly cosmetic. Yes, it damages the stagger gauge.
You make a parry system, and it's fucking cosmetic. That is like horrible gameplay. Yeah, horrible gameplay. Because I'm like, oh, we have you can parry this fucking enemy, and it, like, you know, and it's so super cool, and you get so much buff out of it and so much health or damage out of it. No, this one, like, oh, it just looks cool. So there's no point on, like, doing a parry then. So we're never gonna see this thing again. We're not gonna play this thing again. What's a parry? Never mind. We're just gonna throw a sword. It's kind of like YSG. I'm like, there's no need for parry with YSG. All you do is sword, and that's why I always see, like, I always find, like, that's why I always find YSG so boring. I'm like, there's no complexity. This is too simple. Right, we're only doing one move, which is look like it's multiple moves, but it's one move, right? Basic, and then once you get to white form, it's EX, basic, and then hold EX, then kill, right? But, like, if you're, like, cool like me, you switch off to Dailin and do a chain ultimate while in white form, and then you do an ultimate in the white form, which is pretty neat. But I only leave that, like, during, like, ultimates, or whenever I know I'm gonna be overusing I'm gonna be overstacking YSG, like, white forms. I'm like, oh, this is too much well, no, I'm overstacking energy on Dailin and Zhao, so I'm like, all right, we gotta use up this, and we're gonna get a lot more energy again, like in like 10 or 20 seconds after I use the white form. Bam! I have another white form within that time, right? But anybody can do that. Anybody, right? It doesn't take a math scientist to fucking beat these games. Like, it's not hard. And if you think it's like, oh, this is super difficult. Because I've seen people who, like, literally barely 20k with, like, a YSG, a Zhao, and another support. I'm like, how do you barely do this? And I'm like, I know I have, like, M3 Zhao, right? But, not M2 Zhao, but, like, I can switch over to my Astra and Suna, which are, well, Astra's M1, but I can literally switch to Nicole instead. Nicole and then Suna, and still 20k this so easily, right? And it's all about the white form with YSG. Anyone can do it. You just gotta know the rotations or just hit the buttons at this moment.
You don't care to look at what the boss is doing, so it doesn't really
YSG
matter.
Shrew.
Outside of holograms,
WCSG Shrew.
The game turned completely player-sided.
Withering
Actually
Wings
engaging
Shrew.
with an enemy moveset just wasn't worth it.
Oh, by the way.
25 seconds to fit
Hey, Jimbo.
everything into. So what did
I've
Kuro
been
do
lonely
about
ever
this?
since you
Much
left
the same
me.
thing Hoyo
Where's
did.
what's her name? Where's Gracie?
You get bosses like Sentry Construct,
I'm sorry,
which
Gracie,
is a
if you're
genuinely
watching.
great boss, where landing a parry while it's airborne drags it back
I'm
to the
almost
ground.
done with this. I'm just gonna
all
watch
of a
this and
sudden,
then
there's
end
a
the
boss
stream.
with a parry window that is core to the fight. It also has some attacks very worth dodging.
Gracie
and has a
left
mechanic
you.
where it throws up
Man,
a
child
shield and
abandonment
recovers its
here.
own stagger gauge. I said the stagger gauge doesn't matter, but the moment a boss genuinely has annoying attacks and a way to deny your damage while it's free to move, it suddenly becomes very worth your time to stagger it. And since
She was
2.0,
tired.
they've
Yeah,
kept
makes
up the
sense.
pace
She
of
said
this.
she only slept
I
like
could see in
two
her infamous
2
parry
hours at
sequence,
best, so I was
the
like,
full
damn.
Sovereign's absurd
Get some
damage
sleep then.
output and reactor husk with its breakable parts and projectiles that you can reflect right back at it. So did this work? Not exactly.
Oh.
These bosses do have their own unique properties, but those properties aren't prevalent enough to make you change your strategy on the way
They're not
in,
forced
and they
upon
aren't
her.
intrusive enough to make you genuinely think on the fly. And if something does
you can
go
hang out
wrong,
here for
well,
them.
it's easier to just restart.
Just-
So is the
We're just looking at what's the difference between Withering Waves and Zone Zero. And I'm like, okay, there's like the mechanics of Withering Waves and the mechanics of like Zero, Zenless. And I'm like, okay, so whenever you're playing Withering Waves, the boss's mechanics and every other mechanics does not matter except like the characters, and then bam, you know, just you can take a hit, tank a hit, and don't care, right? Because they don't have like, I don't think they don't have a lot of like invisible frames, but either way, it is like rotation slop, as I hear. So I'm like, okay, I see the rotation slop, I see the problems with it. With Zenless, our problem is just we're being throat goat with the mechanics of the bosses, right? We're just getting a ball up our mouth and being shoved down the mechanics. I'm like, I don't wanna parry anymore, okay? I have played this boss 30 fucking times. I don't want to parry no more. Can I just hit her? I did not hit her. Okay,
to
whatever.
make bosses even more intrusive? Also, not exactly, and this is kind of the trap. Rua is still a game where a cleanly executed rotation vastly outdamages one where something went wrong. So it's genuinely mechanically correct to focus almost entirely on completing your rotation, making slight timing adjustments and dodging only where strictly needed, which creates this kind of paradox. More interaction actually makes Rua players feel like they aren't playing the game, even though the rotation-only version that they want to play is massively stripped down from what the combat could end up being. Making bosses intrusive enough to constantly disrupt one's rotation would be a hard pill for players to swallow. It's already a hard pill, and Rua bosses are nowhere near as interactive.
Alright, let me read this. Javieta is the worst boss I ever played in any game. Pretty much at title, I've completed every single hologram in the game up to level 6. I've cleared every round of DPM, have no difficulty with any TOA boss for months. And if it's not enough, also 100% other games like Elden Ring and around N6. When I say this is not about the difficulty, I mean Javieta isn't remotely close to the hardest boss I've ever been, but I mean when I say that this is the single worst, most annoying, and genuinely dog shit boss design I have ever seen in any game. The amount of times that it's spent running away from you alone is infuriating, but adding complete bullshit like OKO moves that half the time just seems like completely ignore your parry attacks anyways is like, well, certainly choice. Whoever designed that boss deserves sales time. Out of every video game I ever played, somehow my disgusting prayer check metric, this is actually true, Bed of Chaos does not have shit on its absolutely heinous boss design. Absolutely unfittable ass in the form of an enemy. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, whoever gave this okay, Kuro never sees a happy day ever again. Fire the idiot who came.
ZZZ.
Alright, that's enough.
So how do you get more
Very more important note, here's the interactive and intercepted aren't exactly the same thing, but generally both cost time and costing time feels bad for what reason mentioned. Let's pull Eris about that. Like, is it really, like, interacting with the boss really that much worse than having to, like, just go through your whole rotations without even though you're taking a hit and could, like, I feel like if interacting with the boss is, like, damaging to your rotation or in the damage, then I'm like, okay, that's pretty stupid then. I'm like, if you want players to, like, have an interaction with the boss, you better hope that this gives, like, positive reinforcement or positive feedback to the player. Like, oh, more stun or more damage or a certain damage or output. Like, oh, you can have the equal amount of output of doing the rotation as well of, you know, interacting with the boss in the meantime. Like, oh, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, you'll lose less, you'll gain more from interacting with the boss type of thing, right?
Interactive fights across the whole game without
than just doing the whole
feel
rotation.
like the game is being taken away
fucking
from them.
dying.
And honestly, I think this one's much easier to solve than it looks, partly because they've already solved it in parts. If they just took the good parts of bosses they've already made, put them into one fight and refined them, we'd have a great roster of bosses on our hands that rewards decision making mid-fight, without necessarily hard stopping the structured gameplay that Wuwa is known for. But also, let's step back and talk a little bit about the root cause of the issues in both games. When you actually stare at all of this, all of the unique enemy-sided interactions both games keep on creating, it's kind of a strange solution when you really think about it, right? Go back to the games I brought up earlier. Elden Ring, Kingdom Hearts, Silksong, Hades, every single one of them feels incredible, moment to moment, without reinventing the wheel for every single boss. And the difference here is simple. Wuwa and ZZZ both have devalued dodging and parrying, each in their own way.
See, this is what I'm saying! They devalue those two mechanics. I'm like, I love parrying, but not parrying so much that it doesn't really fucking matter, right? But I love, like, dodging, but I'm like, if you dodge these attacks, you won't get a certain, you won't get like enough fucking decibels or decibels for your fucking agents, right? So I'm like, oh, certain characters have like dodge, like they gain, like, I wish like certain characters could like gain more decibels through dodging, and other characters gain more decibels through parrying. And then that would, you can play around with that with the boss, right? I'm like, oh, this boss is very prone, like more aggressive than the other bosses. So you want to throw in like characters that like gain decibels through the parries, then whatever, you know, it is. And you can refill those parries easily through like in between chain attacks, like what's it called? That Norma throws in, and as well like the ultimates of your support units.
Parrying on their own would be enough if you actually had to do them. There's a reason why dodge is in basically every action game ever made. It's the simplest possible tool for making you care about what this specific enemy is doing right now. So the most obvious fix is just to make dodging rewarding again. But I would do something slightly different, because dodging in these games is, frankly, unfortunately, piss easy. Hyuki, a recent Wuwa character, has a mechanic where a well-timed heavy attack parries the enemy and shortcuts her straight to the highest damage part of her attack sequence. Yishen over in ZZZ has a parry on her EX special that refunds her resources. Just give some version of that to every character. A button on every single unit that rewards you in their own character's specific way for reacting well or for actually knowing the enemy's moveset. Yishen's version happens to be more rewarding and easier to use than Hyuki's, so maybe even it out a little, but the core of it is just that. And I think that one small thing would make every single encounter in both games feel like a unique encounter, and hand some identity back to all of these bosses that very much deserve it. Now that sounds like a whole lot of negatives, so you might be wondering why I even play these games. But I do very much enjoy the combat of both games, so let's start with Wuwa. Wuwa has a pretty unique aspect with swapping. That being, when you swap out of a character in Wuwa during an attack, they'll complete the animation and then disappear. But if you swap back into the character while they're still on field, you'll be able to seamlessly pick back up with controlling them, along with keeping access to any combo options that the character would have had access to. This vastly increases the mechanical skill ceiling of the game, and sometimes means you're piloting multiple characters at once.
You know, honestly, I kind of wish we could do that on Zenless. Like, yeah, you may be able to do that while playing like what's it called, while playing YSG, right? Because usually whenever I play YSG and do her hold bait, well, hold EX, and then she does like spinning sword thing. Usually I move to a different character like Dailin or Zhao, and then use up their energy, and then swap back to YSG. And I kind of wish like, oh, she stayed a bit on field, because every time like I do that, I'm like, oh cool, I can go back to where her last animation was, than just doing a just doing a what's called an assist, an agent assist. No, I forgot the name of it. It's there's a special name, but I can't remember. It's not a parry. I think just a character assist. Yeah, character assist. That's it. But but I'm like, oh yeah, that's why like whenever she does her EX on her base form, I kind of wish like, oh, after I use Zhao, I just continue doing that, EX animation and play with it, right? That would be something nice.
The thing I like about
I kind of wish that they could implement some of this stuff to Zenless. But I know like these are different companies which are trying to compete.
This means almost every character's field time is guaranteed to be non-negligible. Even if you don't get to see the full extent of cool animations and work that the devs put into every character, you'll get to see most of the cool, important stuff that they want you to see. ZZZ on the other hand has a core mechanic I really enjoy, stun. Stun is great because it almost feels like an alternate goal to aim towards during combat, and that means encounters will oscillate between more freeform and more structured phases. Optimizing stun rotations and learning tricks to fit in as much damage as possible is also pretty fun. And another great thing about ZZZ is how diverse the teams are in playstyle. A lot of teams have very unique things that they need to go for in combat, whether that be stunning as often as possible, inflicting as many anomalies as possible, sometimes on-field your DPS, sometimes on-field your stunner, anomaly teams that want to stun, and even teams that freeze lock the enemies. Overall, ZZZ has a wide variety of team strategies, to where you can really enjoy the feel of some teams and dislike the feel of others. Oh yeah, and I really like Holograms in Wua and Annihilation Simulacrum in ZZZ. They're great challenge modes with fun fights. And you can have a video on the latter if you want to see why I like it so much. So to end, some recommendations.
The only one I really hate is Monotoes. That is the only boss I really hate from that. Billy, I can tolerate. Primarily Evil, when I play Hyuga, I really want to kick Hiji's butt and say, I'm like, yeah, I can do this too, Hiji. But no, I'm not really that good. I wish I was that good as Hiji.
Whether you've played neither game and made it to the end of this video, which if that is you, thanks I guess, and you should probably click subscribe, but even if you've only played one of these games, then hopefully I can sell you on the other. Let's start.
Nah, you just kind of desold the whole thing on the other game. Honestly, I was like, Mother Rays, this is really nice. This is visually pleasing. The gameplay, if it's just rotations and not really interactive with the boss, then no.
Characters, on average, tend to be much more fleshed out than in ZZZ. With various combos, air and ground, and parts of their kits you'll basically never see if you aren't somewhat dedicated to the character. If you're the kind of person who wants to sit down and really enjoy a handful of specific characters, having a main so to speak, I would direct you to Wua. Teams, on the other hand, at a high enough level of play, do kinda turn into rotation slop in both games.
True.
Not too many real choices actually exist in gameplay once you have your strategy laid out. If you consider a choice to be a situation where different players can come to a different decision, then neither game has too much of that once you've actually learnt the intricacies of a team. You can watch my last video if you want more on that. But at a lower level of play, rotations in Wua are a lot more important to learn in order to clear content. Rotations in ZZZ feel much more like a tool for optimizing inconsistency out of your runs. So if you're someone who's going to play casually, then go with ZZZ for a less structured, more free experience, and Wua for more structured combat. And if you're a tryhard, both games are going to end up being rotation based anyway.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Even if you like tryharding, like casually, Zenless. Right, but I'm like I try hard. So when I played this game too, too long anyways. I'm like, shit. This is the basic. Do this, do that. Continue doing the same thing over and over until you beat the fuck out of them.
Paths available to you. War has the higher mechanical ceiling if you're looking for that. Meanwhile, ZZZ is currently the more enemy-sided game. So if you're more interested in a game where you have to respond to enemy patterns and you want each fight to feel different, then ZZZ would be where I'd direct you. Also important to note, ZZZ rotations will vary depending on what boss you're fighting. Meanwhile, no such thing really exists for Woowa. Both games are great though. They have a lot to enjoy for someone who gets a kick out of action games. And I do feel like they have something to offer even compared to more traditional anime style action games like say Kingdom Hearts. You may not get to experience the joys of learning to overcome an enemy-sided fight, but these games do have a skill ceiling that is rewarding to reach for, like in any game. And on these games, that is all I have to say. As always, this video is the starting point of a discussion. I don't know everything, I just know what I know. So click subscribe, like the video, and do leave a comment. I may or may not be streaming more soon, especially with Woowa 3.5 coming out, so make sure you're around.
Great fucking video. There is, well, well, honestly, I was also wondering, like, oh, what's the difference between the Woowa and Zenless? I know there is, like, visual differences, but I knew about the mechanics. I'm like, oh, this is the mechanics. I can see why the mechanics look like this. You just play the same rotation, like have the team, play the team's rotations, whatever boss comes out, you still play that rotation. I'm like, okay, we're just dying over here, okay? Alright. Let's see. Orphe gotta do better. Orphe, Captain... Huh? Captain found the... Okay, that's pretty funny. Nice being a hunter, like, she's going, yeah, I found it, idiot. Stop crying. I got notifications. Ooh. It's posting great stuff. This is super nice. Zenless 0, debut. Oh, thank God. Doki Doki. Cat. Oh, thank God. I'm like, slowly. Ooh, Neko with the heels. This is super nice. Unemployed troubles. Tie me. Tie me. This is super nice. What the hell did I just do? This looks super nice. Alright. This is adorable. Kyle, what you got? Okay, that's funny, Kyle. I haven't seen the anime yet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, oh, I should watch this anime because of like cat smoking and one, but then I saw certain like clips of it. I'm like, okay, that's a little disgusting, but it looks pretty interesting still. And then I saw this other anime about like this 40-year-old. Holy honkers! Holy Jesus, Ario. This is what Arya's supposed to look like. Oh, I know this is Ramil. But if she wore this, holy fuck me, I guess. I'm like, keep me going type of shit. Oh, this is adorable. Free pulls, that's pretty nice. Something on. Oh, here's the enemy. Adoption ever. She should get a cat. This is the anime I really love. I'm like, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna watch it. I have to make time. I'm like, I always say, oh, I'm gonna have time to watch it, but no. This is pretty cute. Let me see if what's her name? I'm thinking here. Hold on. What's the name? You know what? We're gonna do waifu. Oh, I was gonna look up a VTuber, but let me see what Chibi Doki is up to. Twitter. It's always keeping safe for work content stuff. Operation Spray? Is this another friend slot? This is too funny. What? Oh, it's Shibidoki in a bag. That's why I was like so confused. Alright, whatever. VTuber drama. Let me see what anything about any VTuber drama is like. She attacked me. Addressing the VTuber drama, how she went. This is June, July. Is this post relevant to your search? Yes. June, July, June. Yeah, this is June 13, like, mass. Cinder situation was the biggest VTuber drama this year. V Shoujo.
One out. Wait a minute, guys. Check this one out. Wait a minute.
I forgot about... Honestly, Cinder's... Oh, that's 2025. This is like old. Hold on. Thumbnail tutorial. This is too funny. Hold on. Might not take you believe. What? Honestly, this is too funny. Honestly, this is almost like the drama, like video dramas are. I'm like, oh, this is actually how SpongeBob situation is crazy. Cool. Cronies very new drama VTuber. I don't know who this is. Oral Crony, but I like him. I know who Crony is, honestly. There's not much drama in it. For home, like for the unemployed. VTuber drama, 2 C-tards fighting. Pretty much. May 18. Guess who's getting second biggest VTuber drama this year? Blah blah blah. Alright, we're just gonna Alright, we're gonna end stream, honestly. This is too stupid. Alright, but yeah. Honestly. Alright. But, thank you. Can we... Mr. President, can you, tell us, how to, deactivate a nuclear weapon? Oh, that's a pretty good idea. So you, when you, the fucking dies. Fuck you. Okay, but, what I was saying, too many times. I was trying to make a Barack Obama, like, what's it called? Impression, but I can't really do Barack Obama. I don't know. I don't remember how the way he talks. But, well, yeah. I was gonna keep it as a short stream, but it went into a 3-hour one because I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. I kind of want to react to some stuff Kete's got, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty neat. So, yeah. Honestly, Wuthering Waves, the person, it's a cool game. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice game, but am I gonna play it? No. Yeah, it looks, if it's like do same thing even though new boss came out, then why? Huh? Okay, but yeah, pretty much. But for now, let's get some sleep. Let's everybody get some tiredness. Oh, but yeah. Oh boy. Bye bye. Oh, where's the credits? There we go. Credits.